Hey guys, it's time for another Godzilla review. This time we're talking about the 12th movie in the Godzilla franchise, released in 1972, Godzilla vs. Gigan. I think I'm saying it right. I could be saying it wrong, but I don't know, so we're just gonna go with that. The Japanese title sounds something like Chikyu Kogeki Meirei Gojira Tai Gigan. Wikipedia is telling me that translates into Earth Destruction Directive Godzilla vs. Gigan, which sounds pretty awesome. This movie was released in the United States as Godzilla on Monster Island, which, like a lot of US titles for Godzilla films, isn't completely accurate. Akira Ifukube is once again credited with the music, although most of it comes from previous films, and Jun Fukuda is back directing. Yay. He's been kind of hit or miss with me. This is also the last movie in which Haruo Nakajima plays Godzilla. By all accounts, and from all the behind-the-scenes photos I've looked at, the late Nakajima was a good-natured man who embraced his role as the king of the monsters. He took the original development of Godzilla for the 1954 film quite seriously, studying other animals to make sure his movements were authentic. But he also gave the kaiju certain touches of humanity that endeared him to both Japanese and international audiences. I'll be curious going forward to see how other suit actors' performances as Godzilla compare in terms of movement and mannerisms. As for plot, this movie focuses on a comic book artist who stumbles on a group of aliens disguised as engineers of a children's amusement park whose plan for absolute peace is actually one of world domination. Godzilla teams up with Anguirus to fight the aliens' two kaiju henchmen, King Ghidorah, of course, joined this time by Gigan. Gigan has to have one of the best monster designs I've seen yet. He's like an everything but the kitchen sink monster. He's got metal hooks in place of hands, he's got this cyborg eye thing, he can fly, and this is the best part, he's got a buzzsaw attached to his stomach, and that thing can inflict some serious damage. Toho was a little more generous with the blood in this one. There are a couple shocking blood spurts, one that shoots right at the camera. But despite bringing the monster violence up a notch, this is another one that seems to be geared toward a younger audience. Not that there are any children featured, but it's got a lot of comical touches and goofy character moments. I guess I would say it's most comparable to Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster, which was also directed by Fukuda. A certain amount of stock footage was used, most, if not all of it, coming from Destroy All Monsters, including the montage of everyone living peaceably on Monster Island and Anguirus' fight with King Ghidorah. Certain shots from that sequence in Destroy All Monsters were just so memorable that they were instantly recognizable here, although I did just see that movie a couple months ago. But the incorporation of this footage is relatively smooth, and considering how costly it would have been to shoot all new Godzilla material at a time when Toho was already struggling, I'm inclined to give it a pass. By the way, I don't know at what point Anguirus became one of my favorite kaiju, but it's a thing now, so I was very pleasantly surprised to find out that he was Godzilla's co-star and teammate here. Another thing I enjoyed was the setting at the Children's Land amusement park. I love the Godzilla Tower, which the aliens cleverly equip with a laser so that when Godzilla comes to fight the two kaiju from space, he unexpectedly finds himself facing a third opponent who looks just like him. Now, I do suspect that this is one of those Godzilla movies that I end up constantly changing my mind about, depending on which aspect of it I'm considering. That's because I didn't find this human storyline and set of characters as engaging as some others have been. I'm also getting a feeling of been there, done that when it comes to aliens using King Ghidorah to take over the world. And what's up with Ghidorah anyway? He's one of the strongest kaiju, but he seems really easy to take over. I wonder how much time he actually spends in complete control of his actions. It's the monster stuff rather than the human stuff that I'm going to remember most from this movie, especially Gigan, with his mechanical birdness, his vicious fighting techniques, his razor tummy, and his taunting laugh. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you've seen this movie, go ahead and share your thoughts on it in the comments down below, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching!